Hello everyone, West Country Explorer here. It's a wet, miserable day again, and I'm out trig bagging for the first time in a little while. And I'm currently parked up between Gussage St Michael and Gussage All Saints. I'm going to go for a stroll through the countryside to Gussage Hill to see if I can bag a trig point. It's a bit windy out there, so yeah, so sound quality's possibly not going to be brilliant, for which I apologise in advance, but I'm going to get out anyway, because whatever the weather, I love getting in the countryside. Part of my walk today is going to be going along Ackland Dyke, which is an old Roman road. Now, this stretch of road called, I think the name Ackland Dyke refers only to the section between Old Sarum and Badbury Rings. But I mean, this particular old Roman road for its whole stretch is from London to Exeter. So like I said, I'm going to be walking a bit of Ackland Dyke. Now, in the Gussage Hill area, it's also known as the hills in an area called Gussage Down. There's loads of like burial mounds. There's a cursus, an old abandoned settlement. So there's a lot of old history sort of in this area. But anyway, guys, I ain't gonna find a trig point sitting in the car, am I? At some point I got to get out there and brave the wind and the rain. So, do you fancy coming along with me? You lot are fortunate. You get to sit in your comfy homes and watch me on the TV, on a screen. It's me that's getting cold and wet, but that don't bother me. I'm happy with that. So anyway, guys, let's go grab a trig point. I've got a little information board here. This is on the edge of Gussage St Michael's. Like I said, Ackland Dyke, the old Roman road. So this is where I'm starting. My plan's to go up here, cut along here, all up here, and the trig point is somewhere around here. I'm going to go along there and down, and then back along the Roman road back to my car. As it does, Gussage Down, it's got an old abandoned settlement, nothing there to see, but there's like tumbling, all the rest, so a lot of stuff going on around here. And there's a cursus. I think the cursus might be around here if I remember rightly. So like I said, there's a lot of like real old history here, lots of stuff going on. Like I said, Gussage St Michael there, Gussage St Andrew down that way. No, not St Andrew, Gussage All Saints that way, sorry, do apologise. There's part of the Ackland Dyke there, going off that sort of Badbury Rings area direction. But I'm going to be going this way. And as you can see, guys, a bit of a puddle straight away. So it's all good fun, all good fun. If I allowed the wind and the rain and the miserable weather to put me off, there'd be quite a few months where I didn't get out doing anything. As you can see, guys, heck of a lot of water about. So off we go. On the map that I've got, this little section of Ackland Dyke Road is got the name James Cross Lane next to it. So I must admit, I haven't looked into the history of why it's called that, so I'm assuming maybe at some point in the past There was a gentleman called James Cross who owned, maybe, I don't know, a farm and land around here or something like that. Maybe a well-known local or something, and his name ended up being attached to this lane. Well, I must admit, there's very often times when I look at maps and I see features such as lanes or woods or different things like that. They've got names attached to them, and I often think to myself, how did it get that name? Why did it get that name? Alright, come to this big barren thing here, and at this point I'm going to leave the Ackland Dyke for the moment, and I'm going to come along here gone, but it's very, very windy, so sound quality is going to be rubbish. Sorry about that, guys. But quite a nice little trackway here. I've just come along there. That's a little trackway back to the main road that I was driving along earlier. But we're going to go up this way. It's quite a nice little bridle way. Out in the countryside, very nice. Not as nice today as it would be if it was a nice sunny summer's day. But it's still good to be out. Still good to be out. This is the kind of countryside that you could easily miss out on if you don't get out and walk. This is one of the reasons I love walking so much. To be able to get out and explore trackways like this. Wind's a bit quieter now, and I can see the trig point over there, so I think the way to get to it, I think I have to go up here a bit further, and hopefully just along here somewhere is a pathway from here to the trig point. All being well. So this little pathway, this trackway, bridleway, no, it's pretty straight. I could almost imagine this would be in some kind of a Roman road. I don't know if it was or not, but there's one of the, oh, there are two of them. Two of the top lot. I don't know if they're, I think they, one just there, oops. Another one over there. get to this trig point. There we go. I've got this like fence around it. I guess that's to, it's to stop cattle or animals not getting to it. This is the first trig point I've come across that's got a fence around it. And the rain started. Not surprising. We're getting more rain. That's also the first trig point I've seen that's got a memorial plaque. I can't quite read it. Yeah, very nice. Very nice trig point. Right, now that's the footpath, well, right away I'll be going along in a minute to get back to Ackland Dyke. Just over there, looks like there's, on the map that's shown as a tumley. Something like earthworks and that. I'm going to come down here in a minute. Down this way, wind's getting up again, so all good fun. But down this way, it's where we had sort of the old ancient settlement. I think, can't remember if it was Bronze Age or Iron Age or something like that. I can't remember. Not that you can really see anything from the ground, but you can, with aerial shots, you can kind of make out sort of the outlines and that a bit. Obviously got the long barrow there, the other long barrow there, and I can see the third long barrow on the other side of the trees. I've just come over a stile there, and here you've got a, don't know how well you're showing up on camera, we've got like an old sort of, some kind of earthworks trackway sort of running along here, sort of marked on the map. If I come up here, I can sort of just running all up along there. And over in this field, over here, that's where like an old settlement would have been. I don't know any history whatsoever about that old settlement. Like I said, there's a lot of history in this area. Right, back over the stile and I'll start making my way back to the Ackland Dyke. I'm slowly coming back to the Ackland Dyke. Sort of up where the trees are. A bit better views now. Alright, so I've come up to the Ackland Dyke. We're at a bit of a crossroads. Right, got the signpost there. So this is Ackland Dyke, going from left to right. I'm going to be going down the right, back to my car. And I think this is all like this is referred to on the map as Harley Gap. That trackway's been referred to as Harley Down, and there's Harley Woods. I'm saying all this so any of you want to locate where I am at the moment on the map, you can do. And the reason why I'm saying all that is because I've just had the most random find ever. This is like a gravestone, like a headstone, for a John Ironmonger. And what I'm going to do when I get home is I'm going to do a bit of a Google search and see if I can find any information on this. I mean, it's just so random to come across this. So that's one thing I'm going to be looking into when I get home. Who's John Ironmonger? I mean, is that his actual surname? Or is it just the name of his occupation? So yeah, that's just one of the random things I often come across when I'm out in the countryside. It's like that's probably one of the most random things I've ever come across. So there you go, guys. There you go. A lovely sound of bird song coming from over there. And from over there too. I do love bird song. Well guys, this has been a thoroughly enjoyable walk for me despite the rather manky old weather. Thoroughly enjoyable getting out into the countryside, exploring some trackways that I haven't been to before. Back to Trig Point, explored a small section of an old Roman road, and also made the surprise discovery of a rather random gravestone. So yeah, all in all a very interesting, enjoyable afternoon, and a windy one as well. I'll soon be back at the car. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. And in the meantime guys, as usual, stay safe, take care, and God bless.